Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Women's Leadership Forum Live. We are giving you the naked truth on everything fitness, career, business, lifestyle, etc. I am your interviewer and host today. I'm Chloe Johnson, the project specialist of the Women's Leadership Forum, and I'm bringing you the lovely, phenomenal Diane Brown. She is our fitness expert of 20 plus years. Diane Brown is a personal trainer. She's a sports and nutrition expert and a professional bodybuilder. And I'm going to let her take the floor and give her a brief introduction of who she is, because I'm very excited to give you guys the show today. So go ahead.
Hi everyone. I'm Diane Brown. Let's just see. I've been in the fitness industry for the past 20 plus years. I have been providing sessions to individuals and groups that are seeking to live a healthy lifestyle, and I've been doing that for over 20 plus years. I'm also a natural professional bodybuilder. I'm a two-time bodybuilder, Olympian competitor, and I was actually the first Arnold Schwarzenegger bodybuilder amateur winner. So I have a lot of history behind myself. So like I said, I've been doing this for over 20 plus years. I've competed. I figured out how to change my physique, and once I figured out to change my physique, I started training individuals and doing, like I said, individual training session and group sessions for individuals.
Well, I like many people, I'm very excited to have you on. And for everyone who's watching and who's going to be tuning in, feel free to leave and drop any questions or comments in the chat. I'm definitely going to be highlighting anything that you guys say, because I know you guys are filled with questions for Diane today, like myself. And another special note, Diane is going to be actually appearing at the Women's Leadership Forum, The Naked Truth, in March 24th to the 26th. So you want to go ahead and get your tickets. And I'm going to drop the chat where you can go ahead and purchase your tickets for that if you're excited for Diane's workshop all about fitness. So Diane, I want to get started and I want to ask you, who are you? And well, since we've kind of covered that, where did your fitness and health journey really begin? Where was the birth of Body in Motion? So tell me some of that.
Well, actually, in terms of fitness, it actually started for me in high school.
Mm,
In high school, I ran track, and as part of running track, we were required to do weight training. So track itself is a cardio aspect of fitness,
mhm.
but through my training, I was introduced to weights. So then I started combining the two, cardio plus weight training. And in high school, as a result of that, I started seeing my physique changing to the
Wow.
point where I actually had more muscles than the guys. They were a little bit jealous, but that's okay. So after high school, I continued to weight train and do my cardio throughout college. And after I completed college, I continued to go to the gym. And while I was working out in the gym, I had a number of people asking me to compete because they felt like my physique was good enough to do a competition. Um, it wasn't something that I thought about. Like I said, they continue to ask, and I said I was going to do it, but I didn't do a competition because of the fact that they were asking me or telling me that I would be good at it. I competed because I had a fear of doing it. So I wanted to overcome that fear of being on stage in front of all these people, kind of showing my, body or my end results. So that
Yeah.
was a fear for me, and I felt like I needed to overcome it. So I went ahead and did my first show, and after my first show, I fell in love with the whole thing. Like I said, I understood what it meant to, what cardio did to your body, what weight training did to your body, and as a result of competing in the competition, I coupled all that with nutrition, and the result itself was amazing, and I was hooked. So I figured out how to reshape my body, and once I figured out how to do that, I felt it was a duty
Yeah.
to share that information with other people as well. So I started training individuals part time,
Mm,
and when I started training individual part time, I see how people responded when they actually got healthy and in shape. And it's kind of like they fall in love with themselves all over again. And that's something to me that is very rewarding to see. And I just love that outcome for individuals. So I continued, started Body in Motion, and that's how we started. And we've been
Right.
here since 2002, changing people's lives.
I love that. I love that whole story, honestly. I mean, just kind of thinking about a little bit of your journey, especially as a woman, and thinking about what you mentioned. Some of the guys in high school were jealous a little bit about about your growth. I want to ask a question, a real honest question about your take on body dysmorphia in our current media, in our current, society, and how does that impact you as a woman? Like, I feel like a lot of women, especially in our younger generations, are looking for a certain body standard, and that may not align with the most healthiest standards of what we really need. So what would you say about overcoming that stigma that maybe you don't need the
Yeah.
hourglass shape. Maybe you need
Yeah.
to be in the gym and toning your body and getting into your health. So yeah.
So the first thing is what we see a lot on television and social media and out that's put out there is does not represent the real world,
Mm,
right? All of us are shaped differently, and so just seeing one type of physique does not necessarily mean that you as an individual that's how your body is supposed to be. So the first thing that you do need to look at is not just necessarily what somebody else looks like, but you need to worry about you yourself being healthy first,
mm,
right? And once you figure out how to be healthy for yourself, then you can start reshaping your physique, right? And you don't have to look like another person, right? Just be healthy and reshape your body in a way that you see and fit. You know what I'm saying? That is desirable for you yourself, not how somebody else look. I have clients that they come here and I tell them, I don't want you to be skinny because that's not your physique. You have curves. Keep your
mm.
curves, right?
Yes.
Healthy first, reshape second. So that's the thing that I would say to focus on and not necessarily what's out there on social media and on television because that's just not real world,
I
right?
love that. Yeah. I hope anyone has a comment on that too, because that is actually resonating for me, at least. That's hitting home. Well, to kind of piggyback off or to lead into something else, or what is some advice for women just to keep healthy, especially during the pandemic, because from 2020, gyms were closed. It was harder to get active. It was harder to get outside. And now we're in the winter, which is always going to happen every year.
Mm-hmm.
But you get that laziness, you get that hibernation mode. What are some tips to lead off for the new year just to help us get into that fitness mode? So,
Well, first things first. So when the pandemic occurred, I was fortunate enough that I have a studio as part of my house. So that's where I train individual.
okay.
But being that I could not socialize with my clients, all my clients went virtual. So I started training them I had a boot camp class that my clients attended, and some of them chose to do like one-on-one training. And I did one-on-one training virtually via Zoom. And the thing, I also ended up training one of my clients for a competition virtually.
Right.
And she did well at the competition. So it's all about your will. If you have a will and want to do it and want to change and want to be healthy, that's the first step.
Mm-hmm.
And the next step is just, there's different things that you can do. There's YouTube videos, there's virtual training. Just don't make an excuse not to do it because if you really want to get healthy, you can. So you have choices and not necessarily having to feel like you have to go in the gym if you're not ready yet to go back to the gym. So
Mm.
you have choices, and if you're still having problems, contact me. I'll help you.
Okay, you see her website down here at the bottom, ladies. So yes, you want to go ahead and reach Body in Motion. Well, I love that. I love hearing all of that, the development about that. I kind of wanted to lead into one last thing. Give us a little bit of the naked truth about your upcoming workshop at the forum. I want to get a little bit of sneak peek about what you're gonna give us.
I'm going to tell you every single thing you need to know in
Mhm.
order for you to get in shape, get healthy, and maintain it. I'm going to talk about nutrition. I'm going
Mhm.
to talk about exercise because, there's how you maintain after you achieve your goal. So if you have been struggling to get results, all the information that the approach that I use with my clients, I'm going to tell it all. So you might want to be there. And I have, like I said, numerous clients where we have, their transformation from beginning to end. And I do have pictures. So I'm not just talking about it. I'm going to show you some of the results. So first thing first, here's a 68-year-old lady. She started at 68. That's her physique in the middle that she ended with, right? So the same processes that I use to transform her physique, I'm going to tell this guy as well. He transformed his physique. Same process that I use with the 68-year-old. And this young lady, same process. So if you haven't figured it out, if you're trying to get healthy, you want to attend this talk because I'm going to tell you everything you need to know.
And just to recap, everybody, if you're looking for that workshop, it's at www.thenakedtruthwlf.com. And tickets are early bird. They're on sale right now. So you want to go ahead and register for the workshop. And that's just one of many. There's a whole assortment of things to see. But this is our first woman act of the show. And I'm very excited to bring her on, give us a little bit of what we have in store. And I think I'm kind of fumbling. I'm looking for some questions to ask. But I want you to give me one other thing, just anything you want to share with us today, because I really feel there's more to you. There's more to Dianne Brown than what I'm really asking.
So yeah, if it's one thing that I want people to know is that I am extremely passionate in regards to individuals living a healthy lifestyle. I go above and beyond for my clients. I am not your typical trainer. My clients, they come in here. I have, I have a variety of services. I have in person. I have virtual, where I am training someone via the computer because they have a gym at home. I have online clients where I write all their programs, their meal plans, and everything that they need to do, and they go off and do it at their on their own time. So I have a virtual bootcamp class. So I have a variety of services that I provide. But the one thing that I do say and that I'm very adamant about is that I don't care which service it is, you're going to get results. I hold my clients accountable. I call them. I show up. I am that trainer. I don't play. Yeah. So accountability is very, very important to me. So I make sure my clients get that. So if you're struggling to stick with whatever plan you're trying to execute and you're just not able to stay on it, you need to call me. I got you. I'm going to make sure you get to where you're going. And I always outline everything for my clients. All I ask my client is that the one thing that I can't do is the work. So as long as you're doing the work, you're good to go, because everything is going to be spelled out for you. I create a roadmap for my clients. I track my clients like they're a project.
Okay, yeah. And
I did come from corporate. I was in corporate for probably about 16 years, and I was a manager. So I show my clients love, but at the same time, I consider them to be, they're individuals, and they each a project to me, and it's a project that needs to be completed successfully. So I give my all to my clients.
Okay. And I love that. Thank you, Dianne, for giving us a spill on you. And ladies and gentlemen included, if you are looking forward to learning more about Dianne, her journey as a professional bodybuilder, how she got into the industry, and things you can do to probably get to her level, because we all know we want to be there. Yes. Yes, we do.
Everybody had their starting point. Everyone has a starting point. I had mine. So don't worry about it.
Everyone has their starting point. Everyone has their own starting point. And that's from the mouth of Dianne herself. So we want to go ahead and get started today, this year, 2022.
Yeah, don't put it off. Don't put it off.
Okay.
You have one body, you got to take care of it. One. So you need to take care of it.
Yeah. Okay. I think I wanna go ahead and wrap us up for today. So thank you for being on the show.
You're welcome.
Like I said, everyone, I'm Chloe Johnson, the project specialist of the forum. This is Diane Brown. We are bringing you the naked truth every Wednesday, so you can count on us at 12 p.m. sharp. And these workshops are leading up to our major event in March. So go ahead and copy your tickets soon. So thank you. All right.
All right.